Thinking about reading Drive by Daniel H. Pink? Well, check out this video as I'm going to do a recap. Hey, it's Charelle from PropelHer, the place for unashamedly ambitious women that want to create more success in their life. Every month, PropelHer's book club reads a non-fiction book, and this month we read Drive by Daniel H. Pink, which has the subtitle, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. I decided to choose a book about motivation because I know it's something that a lot of people struggle with and want to be better at. They want to be more motivated, and I hope that this book would help. In the beginning of this book, Daniel talks about motivation through time. So we start off with motivation 1.0, where our aim in life was simple, to survive. That was what we were focused on. Then we go to motivation 2.0. This is where we will be rewarded and we wanted to avoid punishment. Now, it's this theory, it's this area of time where a lot of leadership and management books have been written about. This is where we get the idea of like the carrot and the stick, and the idea that realistically, if you wanted people to be motivated, you had to reward them with a carrot, or you had to just make them want to avoid punishment, i.e. the stick. Now, it is during that same time that some of the personal identity theories came up. So this is where we get type A, type B, type X, type Y. Now, Daniel wants to move this on a step forward. He believes in motivation 3.0, and the people that exist in that world are type I and type X. Type I is people who are rewarded by intrinsic things, whereas type X is people who are rewarded by extrinsic things. Now, Daniel believes that society is flawed, and the reason why lots of people have problems with motivation is we are still stuck in 2.0, even though actually we as humans are in 3.0. So 3.0 is based around 3 pillars. Those pillars are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Now, when it comes to autonomy, Daniel talks about autonomy in 4 different senses. There is time, task, technique, and team. Now, I never really thought about autonomy in this much detail before. I knew I liked to have autonomy, but I hadn't really thought about how it could exist in different ways, and that's why I really enjoyed this section of the book, and it's one that I talked about in the book club to really help people to think, what part of autonomy is really important to you? Are there some bits you're not bothered about, but there's something that really truly does mean autonomy to you? So that's something I definitely encourage you to have a think about. Then there is mastery. Mastery is about the idea of like learning and growing and pushing yourself. Now, for work to be motivating, it can't just be the same thing every day that's not challenging you. It needs to be a place where you can grow, because it's when you are like challenged and when you're trying to work something out and then you achieve it, that's when you feel success, that's when you feel rewarded, and that's when you feel like, you know, your work is worthwhile. Then there is purpose. Daniel says that the businesses of the past are done. This idea of focusing on money and money alone is not what drives people. In fact, people want to come and work for an organisation that has values, that has a mission, that is really committed to something more than just their bottom line. That is why we're seeing more conscious companies, and that is why people who really agree with the values of the company are more likely to stay for longer. Daniel said that actually what people want to do is to get rewarded financially, but they also want to be making a difference. As you can tell, this is quite a sciencey book. There's quite a lot of theories in it, and that for the first 2 sections is what the main book is about. But the 3rd section is really an opportunity for you to delve deeper and actually find actions and be able to apply it, which is why I really thought it was a good balanced book in that sense. One of the sections is all about how to apply it in an organisation. And the thing about motivation is there's 2 ways of looking at it. You as someone who's meant to be motivated by someone else, and then you motivating other people. Now, depending on if you are a leader or a manager or not, you might only be looking at motivation from one angle, but either way, the book is still really applicable. In the last chapter, where he talks about how to apply it to organisations, he then also talks about how to apply it as an individual. There are 9 ideas he mentions, and one I really liked was called Sagmeister. So this is based on Mr. Sagmeister, I hope I'm saying that right, and the idea that he thought, why are we working for 45 years and then retire for 20? Actually, I want to be breaking that up, and so every 7 years he packs up his business and goes on holiday for a year, and that is something I would really like to do. I really enjoyed Drive by Daniel H. Pink. And actually, it went down really well with the rest of the members of PropelHer's book club. So if you are thinking about giving it a read, I would definitely recommend it. As I mentioned at the beginning, this book was read as part of PropelHer's book club, which is a women-only non-fiction book club that reads a new book every single month to help you achieve more success in your life. If that sounds like your sort of thing, then you can become a member. I will put a link in the description box below so you can check it out and sign up. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I release a new video every single Sunday, and once a month it is specifically about a non-fiction book. And I would love to know in the comments below what motivates you to do the work that you're doing right now. Stick it below and I'll be sure to check it out and write you a little comment back. Bye for now.